Morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. And welcome back again for episode 3 of our podcast of Not Interesting Podcast. Today we have a special guest again, and he came back. Bullet, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm a special guest again.
Uh, Came back again. And our topic for this podcast is all about trending and the number one Korean series on Netflix around the world, which is the Squid Game. So, Bullet,
We,
what can you say about the Squid Game series after you finished it?
I could say that there are a lot of lessons, life lessons, embedded inside the series. Um, there's a lot of good values that has been taught within the series. So if you haven't watched it yet, uh, should we give a spoilers alert? Yeah, most likely
Yeah, spoilers warning. Spoilers
spoilers
alert.
spoilers warning, guys. So if you haven't watched it yet, it's best to watch it first before listening to this podcast. So yeah,
Yes.
it's a good series with a lot of life lessons in the movie. So we really recommend it to you guys. If you haven't watched it yet. But what about you? What are your thoughts in the movies?
Well, first of all, the director
Series.
is really good. The casting is really spot on. Like, they cast specific actors that did well to their character in the movie. Each gave their own personality to make this character live alive, and the production is really big. I mean not so big. I'm not sure about the budget, but behind the scenes they really put into it the efforts and the time making all the props and the stage and the place, and the games on it. It's really, maybe I'll give it 10 out of 10. One of the best so far, Korean's drama or series suspense that I've watched so far in Netflix. I really
If
like
you
it.
got if you guys have watched the Squid Games and looking for more like
I
Squid
think
Games,
they have watched it
Alice
for
in the
sure.
Borderland. Alice in the Borderland would be another recommendation.
But I think so far, based of its trending, I think our listeners already watched it.
Yeah.
What
Actually, I
rating would you
haven't
give
watched
them?
Alice in the Borderland yet. I just watched it after the Squid Games. It pulled me in.
But what can you say about the Squid Game? What rating will you give?
I'd give it a a 10 out of 10, I guess. I really enjoyed the series actually after just watching it. I want an instant season 2 after watching it. That's what I felt personally.
Yeah,
But
it's the last episode is a cliffhanger because
yeah,
you
it's a
don't know
cliffhanger.
what would happen after that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And haven't you heard of what's her name? Kang Se-byok, uh Ho Yoon-jung, the girl that plays
Oh,
Kang Se-byok.
Oh Yoon
Yeah,
Jung.
Ho Yoon-jung,
Our crush.
our crush, yeah. Our crush. Sorry if we mispronounced the name, but he actually got millions of followers, right? Millions of followers in a span of a short time just because of this one project. And that's how
Yes.
impactful
No, cause
Squid Game
she
is.
really did good, portraying the character,
Yeah.
even though she's new to this acting business, acting Hollywood or
We love you,
drama.
Hoy
Yeah,
Hoyon Jong. We love you. I'm so sorry. We
even
love you.
though she's really new, but she really gave her best, and which really the viewers attached to her character that she
Yes,
portrayed.
exactly. Exacto mundo.
What?
Okay. Oh, you tell me.
What? I mean, especially like Ho Young Jong is like the character. She's really new in the acting industry because she's a model. She used to be a model, and so she's really not used to be acting, which gave her uh really good 2 thumbs up for her acting skills. Cause
Oh, I give her 3 thumbs up or
cause
four,
she,
four.
cause she went outside her comfort zone. Really gave
Yes.
her all the acting, the crying,
Hard. It's
and
actually really hard.
yeah,
For
her
her. Yeah.
characters really impacted the viewers in the series.
Actually, since this is actually we're both Filipinos, guys. So there was
I think
supposed
they
to be
know that.
another. There's another supposed to okay. There's there's another supposed Filipino actor that was supposed to be included in the Squid Games.
It's
What
it's
was his
it's
name? Carlo Aquino. He's a famous Filipino actor.
no,
Uh,
they're just going to search it anyway. So what's your point?
yeah. Carlo Aquino was supposed to play the role of Ali in Squid Games, the Indian guy. He was supposed to play
Ah,
that role before. Did you not hear of that yet?
no, that's you.
Yeah, he was supposed to play Ali from the Squid Games, but due to the the emergency or the COVID situation in Korea, I think they were not allowed to bring in foreign casts, so they had to make do with what they had in Korea, which was I think a talented actor as well, which was Ali's current actor.
Carlo Aquino, supposedly. No
Yeah,
shit.
he actually received a letter. If you check his IG, I think he
Due
received
to pandemic.
yeah, due to the
Wow.
he was supposed to play Ali in Squid Games. But it got pushed, the opportunity got pushed away because of the pandemic situation. But the Ali was still good. He actually still portrayed the character very, very good. The name
Wow.
of
No, it really did shock me. The fact
yeah,
that Carlo
he
Aquino
portrayed
almost got
so
the
Ali Abdul was played
chance.
by I think wait, was it Anupam Tripathi? Anupam Tripathi. Yeah, he played the character very well actually in Squid
No,
Games.
Carlo Aquino did have the tracksuit, the Squid Game
Yeah. He has
tracksuit.
the traction. I think that was sent by the official the official staff of
Wow.
of- I think he received that note.
Wow, it really shocked me. Oh,
Yeah, that was supposed to be Carlo Aquino. And that's actually one of the main roles in that was actually one of the main roles in Squid Game. So
top three
it's
roles.
really yeah, top
No,
three
I
roles
mean
in the
hands up, hands down as well to Carlo Aquino because he is also a really good Filipino actor in the
yeah,
Philippines.
yeah.
Hands down as well.
But
I mean,
Anupam did a good job as well. A terrific job
yeah,
actually.
the actor Ali really did gave us the chill vibes in the stage 5, stage 4, where the marble. He did have the gave us
Yes.
chills,
Ouch.
the acting, the cry chills. Yeah,
I
2 thumbs up again to that actor.
I felt sad for Ali. Sorry, excuse me. Oh my god.
Yeah, like brain over power, I think.
Ano what?
Brain over
Overpower.
power. Yeah, brain. Because he
Yeah.
was defeated by the brain. Brain over brawl. There. Brain over brawl.
It's actually his what do you call this, his role in the series is actually very well, how do you say this, eye opening, and I'm sure a lot of people whom admired the character of Ali, I'm sure they've all gotten a glimpse of the reality of the
Yes.
negative or the negative, how do I say this? The negative impacts of being too kind and too trusting of people. So that's
Yes.
actually what that character represents. So
Yes, exactly.
guys, I know there are people out there who sometimes act too kind or too trusting about towards other people, just take note of that character, and just be careful of who you know who you trust all the time. Because definitely there are trustworthy people out there for sure, but there will always be people
Yes.
whom take advantage of that. So just be wary of the level of kindness you give to some people. Okay, just to because it's really hard. I mean, imagine Ali. He had a family, right? So he trusted this one guy that gave him bus money, I think, and that's the particular gesture in where he gave bus.
He exchanged it with the rocks, with the pebbles,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah. He exchanged it for a rock, for just what was the point? Just to win the game, right? Just to win the game, and
He
he
was deceived.
sacrificed his life. Yeah, he was deceived. So imagine trusting the wrong person cost him his life. Oh my gosh. That can actually be that can actually be um real. That actually happens in real life. When a wrong decision of trusting someone can cost you your life, like your literal life. That
Mhm.
actually happens in the real world. And that's something that I think a lot of people in the world today need to be aware of and be careful of, because especially during pandemics like this, there are you know
Too good to be true.
circumstances. Yeah, 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 exactly. So just be
Okay.
wary of that, guys. So which character do you think represents you in the Squid Game series, and why?
Maybe I choose Cho Sang, the
Josang.
cousin of the main character, the genius one with the glasses. Maybe because I have glasses. Plus,
Oh, that's Genius One. You're the Genius One.
I cannot say I'm genius among the others, but I could say
No, no,
I'm
I
the
mean in
one.
the cast.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
Okay.
I think so because I usually analyze and think of ways to win in a game. So I'm more strategy guy. That's why I think um my personality fits on that character or the same almost with that character. How about you?
If you're a character combination of two, which other character would you associate with yourself aside from the so the first one would be the one with glasses. How about another character?
Maybe the preacher, the
Okay.
one who died on the glass because he preached and pray because he was a I
Oh,
think he
okay.
was a
Yeah, yeah, I
believer.
remember that. I remember.
Because I have this that
The
kind of
one pushed
belief.
out the glass.
Yeah, because
Yeah, so
the one who stupidly blocks all the people.
and praise God.
Praise God.
And praise to God. Gago. Yeah,
I
yeah, I
mean,
remember that.
well, I'm a born again Christian as well, so I might just pray and hope for luck
You might pray
with the blessing
till
of
the
God
time runs out,
with the
right?
same.
Time rounds out. In the if you were in the games.
No, I think I will just step out with faith. I will just,
Yeah, yeah.
guess my way out, but not
Yeah.
hold other people. So
Okay.
I think
I
those two people, personal character, personality fits me. How about you?
For me, I think a character that I would associate myself would be first, I think Ali, because there are instances in where I actually have been ironically, even though I said what I said earlier, before this movie, I actually have been too trusting, and sort of, you can call me like gullible, or too kind to people. And although I still want to be that kind of person. I think I can be more relatable to what Ali, the character of Ali, has gone through.
Not
um
Alibaba,
yeah, 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 Alibaba.
the Batman.
Alibaba.
I think
No. Who's that?
Alibaba
the
the
fuck?
bad one.
Yeah, Alibaba. I can associate myself with Alibaba
If you're
because
guys, if you're curious with Alibaba and Batman, check out my previous podcast. That will explain it
shout out to
there.
Alibaba. Yeah, you guys should check that out. That's a
Okay,
cool
continue,
podcast.
please.
Okay, so yeah, one Ali because he's sometimes too kind to others
And
and
gullible. Yeah,
gullible, yeah. And sometimes I think that honestly that could be me in some instances na I'm too kind to people sometimes even though I shouldn't be sometimes. And another would be Kang Sebyok, I think, in a way that she tends to act snobbish at sometimes.
oh,
And
sorry,
I may huh?
who's the character? What's the second one?
Kang Sebyok, the girl,
Okay,
the
okay.
model.
Yeah, the model.
She, she there are instances in where she acts like a snobbish individual, but deep inside, he actually has kind and good intentions with some other people's. Like for example, his brother. He may come out as snobbish or be misinterpreted by other people, but once you get to know her, you get to see like a person with good intentions despite her character being sort of snobbish and like tough or too rough. I think I can associate with her in that aspect. So yeah, probably the two. Kang Sebyok and Ali would be some characters
That's
that
nice.
I yeah. So
Yeah, I could say I agree with that as well.
what?
I could agree. I could see that those personality with you.
Yeah. Same.
I mean, both are good characters and very essential with the development of the series.
So, if you were in depth like the people in Squid Games, what do you think your depth would be if you were in the Squid Game series or if there were a Squid Game series in real life? What sort of depth would you have in real life for you to join that
Uh,
game?
I think gambling as well. My number one, our business.
Gambling.
Our
Ooh, business.
business.
Yeah.
That's the common, I think, in reality. Plus, would I join? Mm, it's really hard, but
Yeah.
you will get
Mhm.
tempted as well to call. But if I join, yes, I would join. And if I know that I will die and we voted to go out, I would not join back again for the second time. I would just find other way than playing this game because there's a way of everything. Everybody
Mhm.
has their own choice. So
Mhm.
that's what I think. How about you?
Yeah. I see this. Yeah, I see that. I agree. For me, probably if there were a real Squid Games
What's your depth?
in that would be probably like what you said. Business in probably in whatever business that I am currently in that I am interested during that time. But my my motivation for probably joining the Squid Games would probably depend on my with my, for example, personal situation during that particular circumstance. Because, for example, most of the people in the Squid Game series had this I had nothing to lose mindset. So if I was probably in that mindset in where probably like for example Kang Sebyok's friend, the girl that
Mm,
killed both of her family. For
mm,
example, that I'm the only one in the household, like my
yes.
parents are gone and what. So if I'm in that particular sort of situation in where I'm mentally broken,
Mm,
probably I can see myself joining, but
joining. That's your reason.
not that's probably what would push me to join the Squid Games if I had nothing to lose and if uh And if I don't see anything bright for me in the near future, that's actually near close to suicide, I think, if you can compare it to that, because that's a death game, right? So it's synonymous to that circumstance. It's a sort of suicidal game that you are asked permission to join if you are indeed that desperate for that particular thing that will change your life, could possibly change your life, I mean. Yeah, so yeah, I think that would be my top reasons. Or remember, right, in the Squid Game series, they told the contestants
Spoiler
or
alert.
the players, this is spoiler alert, guys. Remember that if they die, the they
Will be
the
cremated.
money, or the no, yeah, 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 actually the body will be cremated, but aside from that, money will be given to the families of the players. So I think it was about $1 million, I think. So if, for example, you had this sort of justified reasoning in where you think that there's no hope for you to earn money, and you really need that consolation money for the family that you have, then probably that could be another reason. I see that as another reason for some people to join the Squid Games, because if you die, money will be given to the players' families automatically. So even if Ali died, some of I think about $1 million. I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I think about a sum of that money will go to Ali's family and his child. So that will be still helpful to them. So that's I think reasons for me I could join. Could I think
That's
if that were
nice.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So meaning if you would join, my question is, would you win all the Squid Games if you are there? Would you
I
win?
don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Probably I would try to win, definitely. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure because imagine the pressure of playing the game and seeing the people around you die one by one. That puts a lot of pressure in a
And
person. So
traumatized. You get
yeah,
traumatized.
that's traumatizing, man. So I can't say for sure if I would win. I don't think I'd do well in a game with dead bodies around me,
I think I'll win the first
dropping
round.
one
Oh,
by
let's
one.
break it down. Would you win the first round? Yes
Green
or
light,
no?
red light. Yeah, I
Yes,
think I
me
can
too.
do that. Yeah.
The second round, would you win? Yes or no?
Which was the second round? Is it the umbrella thing? The one when you carve the shapes?
Yes. For
Hmm.
me, no.
Depends on the shape I get.
No, I
Depends
think
on the shape I get.
no, because for me, I got this hand which is really for me to
Pasmado.
control. Oh yeah, pasma, or I don't know
Yeah.
in English, but your
Yeah, just
tend to
like a
your hand to
shaking.
shake, especially when guns are in front of you. Of course, you'll get
Yeah, I think
pressure.
I'll have a hard time too. Yeah, I agree. I think me too. I'll have a hard time too. But I think it really depends on the shape that I get. If I get the umbrella, I'm gonna die. I think
I
I'm
think the
gonna die.
easiest
So,
one is the triangle. That's the
triangle.
easiest.
Yeah. The triangle. I think the triangle. It's good. There's a chance if it's a triangle, but
Yeah.
not a sure chance. No, it's not a sure fireball chance for sure. I agree.
How about the third one?
What's the third one?
The glass?
The oh no, I think the glass is the semifinal one, right?
No, the third one is
Because
the
remember,
glass. And then what's the third one?
I think it's tag of war.
Oh yeah, the tag of war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tag of war, yeah. I think there's a possibility.
I think I
But
win.
depends on
I'll win. Yeah.
yeah. Same. I think as well. I think I can do tag of war as
About the glass. I think I won't survive with the glass part because that's the trickiest part.
well. Yeah. Actually it's a 50-50 chance. You'll never know if you can if you're, for example, you're at the very front or in the middle. There's actually not much of a high chance for you to guess which glass to hop onto. So it's hard to say. Well, it
It's
probably
like YOLO.
depends. Yeah, if you're in the very last position, probably have a higher chance of getting through that game because you'd know which imagine if everyone died in the glass game because everyone didn't guess the glass right. So I don't know. I think if I were depends on my placement on the game and on my luck because that game is based on luck or your position of the game. If you're in the very last and all the glass are broken or all
Yeah.
the
Well,
what's the term? Glass and what was the other material? I forgot. Uh,
fiberglass.
yeah, the fiberglass. Yeah,
So
yeah, I
let's
agree.
say if we survive, for example, one of your best friend or us, we survive and we play Squid Game. Would you survive the last one?
For example, it's just me and you.
Hmm.
The one where we stab each other. I know.
For
So we
for
like
me, for me,
we
I
can
think
stop it.
I mean, yeah, it's a vote.
I would do what the main character did.
Even though you came that far,
Yeah,
yes.
I think I would go because imagine, for example, the portrayal of the main character. He has like 6 billion or more dollars,
Mhm.
remember? But he can't spend the money because he feels like it's blood money. So it feels
Mm.
wrong. So if for example I kill you, for example, I kill you, I stab you, I win.
That's why he gave the other half
I'm
to the mother of his cousin.
yeah, exactly. But probably by the end of the game, I'd probably be torn and mentally broken down to be for me to
And the
even
guilt.
be
And the
able to
guilt.
use. Yeah, the guilt. Yeah, the guilt. Imagine having to kill. That's basically blood money. That's literally blood money that you have with you. It's like money. It's like human beings in a form of money. Like
Mm-hmm.
those are people's lives. So I don't know if I
Mm-hmm.
will be able to live with the guilt of killing my best friend, for example, you and other people. I don't think I can live with the guilt.
Or your
Or it depends.
cousin.
For example, I imagine, your
Or
cousin, yeah, or your
yeah.
cousin. But of course, when we're in that particular situation, all depends. It really depends. If Kang Si-byuk and the main character probably were in the last round, then actually there's a good chance that they would have stopped the game. But unfortunately, she was killed. And but the guy with the glasses actually did the right thing in the end and committed suicide for probably because of guilt. I see guilt
Yeah, because
because
what
of
he did
yeah.
to other people.
So he was actually very desperate, right? He was actually very desperate. But look at his final action. He was still a human being in the end. But the winner wasn't happy. He was petrified. He was broken. He was he was uh, put in a room of guilt, depression, and anguish.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't feel like a winner at all in the end. I think that's a very, very, very important lesson that money isn't always the answer to your problems. And
Yes.
that's the beauty of Squid Games. It's not just that there's a lot of multiple lessons per
It's the
character.
morality of a person, of being human.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's very it's a very eye-opening series. Very good series. I agree.
So
That's why I love it.
yeah, it's well created and think.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so if you're going to create a Squid Games or redefine it, what games would you like to be there? So what's your how many levels are there in Squid Game? Five or six?
5. How about you? What games would you want?
Wait, how many levels are there? Five or six in
Oh wait.
Squid
So
Game?
what games were there? Green light, red light, the shape game, tug of war, the glass game, Kang Si-byuk's game. I couldn't really count that as a game. I think they would have to kill themselves, the three of them. So I think that can count as a game. It's like a death match, the fifth one. And then the sixth game is a game where they played in Korea. Forgot the game, but it was a physical game. So I think there are six games.
Game. That's the Squid Game.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Squid Game. That's the Squid Game. Yeah.
so six.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So for me, so there are
What games would you
six.
choose?
Yeah, so there are six levels. So I need to choose six games.
Yes.
Let me see. First maybe musical chairs.
Okay, okay, sure. I can live with that. Yeah. Musical chairs. I like that actually.
That's my first game. Musical chairs. Second is um
Up dance.
uh no
Karaoke battle.
yeah, maybe karaoke battle.
Pataas ang score.
Whoever had the highest score with a minimum,
Holy shit.
for
Yeah.
example 90, you need to get 90 to be able to survive. Or else you get killed. And
Gago.
that's the second game. The third game,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a cool concept.
instead of tug of war, I'll
The
do
machine has your life.
pati look agawan base. That's a Filipino game where you take over other people's base. If you don't know that, you could research it on Google on how to play it. So that's my team game, agawan base. The fourth, what's the fourth game on the movie, the series?
You don't have to match that though. It's your own ano. But the fourth game is I think the glass game.
The gas game, maybe.
Yeah.
Um, my my fourth game would be Patintero. Patintero is another Filipino game. You just search it and Google it. The fifth one would be maybe hide and seek. Oh, that's a good game. Hide and seek. That's my fifth game.
Okay.
Hide and
Wait,
seek.
how would you win an hide and seek? How would you, for example, there's one player. How would you get eliminated if
If the one who is sick should be one of the masked person, and if you get caught, you will be shot. So they will
holy
create
shit.
they will
So there
create
will be
a
only one one loser in the game. Or we
oh,
do it by pairs, probably by pairs.
probably by pairs. Yeah, they need to work together to
And
hide.
there's a timer, right?
No, there would be, let's say, three person per group. So the three-person would survive in the end. And my last game would be Pico instead of Squid Game.
Pico.
So, or let's not say Pico. Maybe um, a simple rock paper scissors, and whoever wins is the winner.
Sige, sure. I like that. And I might include that in my games.
Rock paper and scissors would be the
Yeah,
easiest
yeah, yeah.
line of game. It's not the easiest, but because it gives you pressure. But rock paper scissors with literal scissor. With
Gago.
literal scissor, literal paper, little rock. So it's up to them what to choose.
Yeah, yeah, they could use that. The literal scissor, the literal rock, literal paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's good.
yeah, that's a game that I would like to play, those games. How about you? What's your six games?
6 games. I'm
So
not sure
starting from
actually.
level one.
Sure. So for example, probably for me, I'll just name random games that I think. This is any game. So yeah, I would probably. Can I include some of the games you said?
Yes, of course.
Okay. What's the first game? Red light, green light. So probably I would go with. I would just say musical chairs. The first one, musical chairs. Then second one would be since it's any game. I probably what other game? Ice Ice Water.
Ice water, yeah.
Yeah, you know that, right? Ice Ice Water, yeah. And the third one would be, what's the third game? The third game was, what was the third game again? I forgot. Probably, probably go with hide and seek as well for the third
Mm-hmm.
game. The fourth game would be like um yung nanay tatay. Whoever screws up loses and gets shot. Nanay tatay gusto kong tinapay. It's like a game in where
Mom, Dad,
you wait.
I like some bread.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mapa like some red. And then probably the the fifth game would be uh what game was that? Uh if you if you what do you call that game? The one with the bird flying and then you should be shoot in the middle. You call that game? I forgot that game. That used to be famous. Flappy Bird, Flappy Bird, Flappy Bird. I would include a game Flappy Bird,
They need to
and they
reach,
have to score.
yeah,
They have
the
to beat. They have to beat the.
maybe top 10 score, highest score, you say?
I know
Top
instead
10.
of Flappy Bird, tic tac toe. Probably tic tac toe.
TikTok. Oh, that's a
Tic
good
tac
game.
toe.
By
Yeah, and
pairs.
then
That's
and
by
the
pair.
last game. Yeah, and then the last game would be Tekken. So if you if you beat Tekken,
Tekken 7.
if you Tekken 7, so if you win in Tekken 7, yeah, instead of killing each other with a knife, oh, why? It's a
So
more or less brutal game.
you're bringing esports to the game.
I'm bringing esports in the game, yeah, baby. Yes, I'm bringing esports.
Ah, that's a good game. Well, if you're going to
Who
bring
knows? We might see an esport game the next season, right?
in the Squid Game.
No,
If
yeah,
you
in the
say
Squid Game.
if you're going to bring esport, I might um recreate another. Maybe my first game would be
Mario Kart.
yeah, Mario Kart. My my second would be Smash Brothers.
Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah. Smash Brothers as
my
well.
third would be Tekken 7 as well. My fourth would be
Mhm.
Mortal Kombat. My fifth would be Need for Speed.
Yeah,
and
so okay.
and
Part
and my sixth would be basketball.
Gago. From esports to real sports, eh, no? I like
That's the,
that.
before they die,
Yeah, NBA 2K21, 2K22.
yeah, but instead of basketball 1-on-1, you need to defeat Michael Jordan 101.
What in CPU? You mean the real Michael Jordan?
The real Michael Jordan. I would
Holy
invite him.
fuck, man.
You should
Imagine if it
score.
was in Asia, guy. Oh
You
my
should
god.
score at least
Mm,
one score only to survive against Michael
He's gonna
Jordan.
trash talk you, man, while you're playing. What? You're gonna fight with your life, you asshole? He's gonna shoot it. Shoot it, you midget. He's gonna do like that shit. Then you're gonna miss. Like what he
So
did to the legendary Muggsy
the
Bogues. Oh,
the first five score to 5 wins.
gago, it's Michael Jordan.
So if you defeat Michael Jordan, you won
What the
5 points
fuck?
against him. You survived, but he won against
Will
you
he
5
die?
points.
Will he get punishment,
No,
Michael Jordan, if he
no, that's her.
so only the
No,
participant will
all
suffer
the
the
participant.
consequence, right?
Yeah, if Michael Jordan won, you die. If
Does
he
Michael
won,
Jordan know the terms of the terms of service of what will happen if he defeats the participants?
no.
Gago. That's fucking brutal, man.
But
Holy shit.
so yeah, if you win, you get the money, prize cash, plus you get to choose celebrity crush. But also, of course, supposedly single. So what if you win, Bullet? What celebrity crush you want to marry?
Gago. If I win, celebrity crush. Probably, I'm sorry, Enrique, but I would have to go with Liza. Liza Soberano. I would
That's a
go
good
with her.
choice.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
good.
sorry, Enrique, but
So,
it's okay.
so you need to
Sir,
really
it's with
win.
you.
You really need to win
Why?
if you
That's my only prize. Liza
yes,
Soberano. And I
prize
have to kill
money
a
and
million
Liza.
people.
Yes. Well, you're lucky
Money and
enough
Liza.
than the real Well, the real series, like he only got the money.
I don't know if I'm gonna live a happily ever after for Eliza though. If I kill a lot of people in the process, I don't know if I'm gonna face her
Live a
and say,
happy
"Babe,
life.
I love you." I killed I killed a lot of people just to be with you.
Well,
I
that's
don't
true
know
love.
if I can.
That's true love.
That's true love. What the what the fuck? The fuck is true love, man? Have you watched You from Netflix?
Netflix?
You,
No, not yet. Have
the
you?
You series? Yeah, yeah, You.
No. How
In his
about you?
definition, that's true love. That's true love. You should watch
What's
it.
that?
Pray, watch it.
What
Watch
can you
it.
say? What is
It's
it all
a
about?
dark love story. I can't say. I can't spoil you. I want you to watch it if you have the time. You.
Okay.
Uh, it's a love story that revolves around um a
Side.
dark yeah,
Dark
a dark
side.
side or a dark scenario. But it's a love story. I can suppose I can call it a love story. It's
Okay.
interesting. It's an interesting series. I suggest that.
I'll watch what you suggested.
Yeah. So you, how about you? Who would be your celebrity
Uh,
dream girl?
Margaret Robbie or Chloe Grace
Hmm.
Moretz. Chloe Grace Moretz.
Oh fuck.
Or
Yeah.
or
Pick one. Pick one.
oh,
Because
maybe
if there is, or I
maybe
would
Chloe
probably
Grace
choose.
Moretz. Maybe
Oh fuck yeah, I would choose Chloe Grace Moretz as well. If there was an or, yeah, I would
yes.
choose Chloe Grace Moretz.
Ho Young Jung is really, really beautiful and admire her. And she's really humble and kind. Her personality in real life, she's really admirable, as an actress and a person as well.
Yeah, I would categorize her as a dream girl.
Yeah,
Definitely.
she's plus
120, 120%,
and did you
200%,
know
1,000,000%.
she did like Deadpool.
Hmm? Deadpool?
Yeah, yeah, she's into a Deadpool comic
Oh
books.
wow. So that's why she's so badass
She's
with the
really badass. She's
character
really
portrayal of
amazing.
Kang Sebyok.
Yes,
So that's why I can see that. I can see that happening. She being into Deadpool. She played that character very well.
that's true. So if you win the Squid Game, let's say, what would you do with the money?
I would probably I'm not sure. I think if that happened, for example, in the Squid in the same scenario in
Mm.
where the Squid Games uh was over and I had to kill like hundreds of people to get that money, I would probably uh feel synonymous to the main character where he didn't feel right spending the money. He lost his will, he lost his drive, um, or the need for the money.
But what would you
I'd
do?
probably,
Where would you
um,
spend it?
I'd probably, I'm not sure. Uh, Probably depends on my mental state. But if I was, I'd probably give the money away to charity or not every money. Probably use the money to help people and probably. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm willing to do what he did and where he went back to the Squid Game to stop that corrupted game. I'm not sure if I'm willing to do that because it takes a lot of guts to, re-enter the Squid Games and throw everything that you have. I don't think I'm not that uh, type of person. I don't think I have that kind of courage yet to do that. I can say now. Hope I do though. But yeah, probably be using the money to help people and probably if I knew the victims would use the money to reach out to them and you know
So
use
you
the
would
money
give
how
back to them, to their family.
yeah because I know that if it was no if it was for a good cause because for example there are if it was for a good cause I mean it's hard to say whether a family is deserving or a person is deserving of the money or not but if it were for example, in a similar case with Ali, where his family was, what do you call this? His family was um like not living the high life in that sort of standard. And if they were in need of really dire financial assistance, I would probably and most likely
But you didn't know that
provide it.
because the main character didn't know that as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if I knew, for example, he knew what sort of situation that Kang Se-byok's brother was in, so he tried to help him along with his friend.
Yes.
And uh, s- yeah, along with his friend. So if I were put in a situation where I was aware of the person's problem financially and crisis or financial crisis, I would help. I would do my best to help the people involved if I knew them. But if I didn't, of course, how will I help them?
That's
I'd
correct.
probably just use the money to help charity, probably charity, and
Yes. Or create your
save.
own
I'm not.
foundation.
Yeah, probably create a foundation to help other people. Probably that's one way of atoning, but I don't think that would ever be enough to atone because that's a really strange game in where you take another person's life. So I don't know if that's enough or if that will ever be enough to atone for what sort of crime you participated in. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. But if I were a winner, I would probably do that. How about you?
Maybe yeah, give money as well to the people who help you during the games in order for you to survive your friends or the your partner, your companion during the game that help you win and they sacrifice for you to win. I will help their family as well. I would give their part, their share, and plus, of course, my family. I would give what my family wants, and give them better
Yeah.
life,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. Definitely.
I think I will as well, buy an island and build a house there,
A world of
or
isolation.
I will build a resort. That's my dream
Mhm.
to make a
The name
resort.
of the resort is Squid Game.
Squid Game. Yes.
Squid Game Resort.
No, just X, triangle, circle, and square.
PlayStation will sue you. I'm just joking. So
So,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I can
then
see that.
I would make a facility where you could practice before you go inside the Squid Game. So it would be a business.
Yeah. Oh, gago. You would rebuild Squid Games. What the fuck?
No, no. I will let players practice there. I will guide them, teach them how to win,
Gago.
so
Auto
they could
Squid
win.
Games. Gago.
How to auto win Squid Games? Yeah,
Gago.
it's a
Oh,
business.
yeah, yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah. But
So if
I
you
forgot to
survive
mention
there
one thing,
already,
pre. I
what
forgot to mention one thing. If I win, I would dye my hair red.
you would dye your hair red. I would
Yes.
dye my hair gray.
Fuck, you stole my answer. I was originally gonna say that, but since the Squid Game main character didn't do that, I would do red
No,
instead.
no, 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 no.
I
Mine is
have no
green.
choice. I have to.
Oh.
The red thing symbolizes the blood thing.
You're going to be Sakuragi.
Yes, I'm gonna practice basketball. Oh, Chicago. I'm
Sakuragi.
dunking. I'm dunking everything, guys.
If you
I'm
don't
dunking
know,
everything.
for all the
Every
listeners,
shape, every shape. The triangle,
Sakuragi,
the
yeah.
square.
Sakuragi is a character in Slam Dunk or childhood
Yeah.
anime growing up, and his hair
He was a
is
participant
dyed
in Squid Games.
no.
Gago.
So anyway,
Yeah, he
yeah,
was there in the last episode, right? You remember?
I would
Sakuragi.
I would create a facility for other players to survive from Squid Game if they want to win. So it's a win-win for me. I earn money through people who are eager to win, and they win as well. But they got
So you would do
50-50%.
the opposite of the main character. What you do. So
Yes.
instead of fighting the organization, you will help people
To win
in
the
you will,
organization.
so you're gonna form a partnership with Squid Games.
No, because you survive already, so you know what would happen.
Yeah, but there's a good chance that they might take down your or there's a good chance that if they knew that you had this facility,
Yes.
they would change the games included in the game.
They won't know because it's hidden, because they're hidden as well. So mine is secret.
How would you know that they're gonna
I would just
participate
give
you?
people
Do you remember Gong Yu,
remember.
the handsome
Yeah,
guy? You
I would.
remember the lesson?
Yeah, I would hire a Gongyu as well, who gives calling card to people who receive calling cards from the Squid Game.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, you can do
So
that since you're very rich, right?
yeah, so I would
You can form
tell.
a secret agency.
Yeah, that's
Very
true. So
possible when you're very very
the
rich.
Squid Game are secret. My organization who helps players to win the Squid Game is secret as well.
Yeah, it's very interesting because the main characters that's actually the main character's objective. I think in season 2 would be to that would be a different guy from the one we saw in the first episode. He was broke. He was unfortunate.
But he
He
need, but in the end he avenged the people who died and stopped the
yeah,
organization.
in the end he's gonna be a different character in a sense that is much more rich and more capable of doing things and taking down this organization. He actually can do that now because he has insane amount of money. So that's interesting. In season 2, he can actually pull it off because of the amount of money he can use to destroy that organization. So it's gonna be interesting to see a richer version of the main character that
Yeah.
is so justice. This has this justice trait. It's gonna be interesting. That's why I'm looking forward to the season 2. I like it.
Me too.
But yeah,
I'm
yeah,
looking
I see
forward to the
that your
season two.
sense of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the time that we only have for today's podcast. And thank you very much for everyone
Ang sleep you.
who listened until the end of this podcast.
And
And
you can
this is not interesting podcast. And I appreciate everyone who listened and give this video podcast a thumbs up, like if you like
thumbs
it,
up.
and share this video. Click the bell button to get notification and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more updates and podcasts and vlogs in my channel.
Podcast.
And thank you again for our guest as well, Bullet. And
Thank you.
yes,
Thank you.
see you again for
Thank you
next
guys.
episode for This Is Not Interesting podcast. Goodbye, everyone, and have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye guys.